First, I just wanted to clarify. It looked like you said you're in trouble. Is that what you said?
That is what I said.
Okay.
Keep along on this stage, and that we are in the final for a reason. And to tell you the truth, I think when we get these other two guys back, they're going to make everybody's job, including mine, a lot easier.
Butler, here comes the double team. Back out Robinson, stolen by James. James drives, goes inside and throws it down. Second block of the game for Anthony Davis. James, a long three-pointer, nails it. Miami, back to two. Adebayo guarding LeBron James. James tries another long three. That's good. LeBron James, a couple of three-point bombs here in the third.
You're willing to give up something. You can't overreact. Just give him credit. Because if you begin to pick up further, all of a sudden you open up driving lanes.
Tyler Hero had a little room and hits the three. Another high floater from here. Tougher time. James sees the double team. Morris right back down. James against Butler, one-on-one. Tough all-the-way baseline shot. It's good. Difficult shot. LeBron James puts the Lakers still down on the floor. And in some real pain. They go that far under. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock winding down. Duncan Robinson hoists up the three-pointer. Banks it in. Oh, Duncan Robinson from way downtown. And back to the series and go up 3-1. Heat desperate to tie it up. Tyler Hero off balance. Puts it in. Tyler Hero with another floater. James pushes up the floor. Caldwell Pope. Bang! Contavious Caldwell Pope from downtown. It's a 5-point lead. James finds Caldwell Pope. Fakes, drives Caldwell Pope to the rim. Layup, he banks it home. Contavious Caldwell Pope with back-to-back huge buckets. Times again, back to Davis. Davis for three. Bang! Anthony Davis from downtown. And the Lakers take a 9-point lead.
That was definitely the best game that we've seen in this entire NBA Finals series so far. Now, I have a lot to dive into, so before we get to the content, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm giving away a PlayStation 5 on this account. All you have to do is be subscribed and turn on my notifications, and you'll enter for a chance to win a PS5. I'm also giving away PS5s on my Instagram and my Twitter, so for the other social media platforms, you can find them in the description down below. Now that we got all that out of the way, cue the intro. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Guys, I can't help but wonder, what if Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic were available to us from the very start of the series? Because this was probably one of the most grittiest games I've seen to date. The score doesn't really do them justice because it seemed like it was always within 2 to 4 points and anyone could have won that game. I really wish the Miami Heat just made one final push because it just seemed like the Lakers' experience really benefited them coming down the stretch. And what I mean by that is, if you're the Miami Heat, you have to be thinking to yourself, hey, if we win this game, and we have Bam Adebayo back, if we win this game, then we have a chance. It's a 2-2 series. We could possibly get Goran Dragic back for the next game, and we could potentially win this thing. But it seems as though down the stretch, the lack of experience really came to haunt them. Now, early in the game, I really commended the Miami Heat zone because it did a phenomenal job of forcing LeBron James to once again turn over the ball a copious amount of times. If you remember in the previous game, LeBron had 8 turnovers on the game. This game, he had 6 turnovers on the game, and he was held to about 8 points at halftime. Now, I have to give credit where credit's due because Bam Adebayo came in and he was a huge difference maker. He went 6 for 8 from the field. He had 15.7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, no blocks. Jimmy Butler, on the other hand, also had a remarkable game once again. 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 22 points. Yeah, he wasn't going full 40-point triple-double, 70% from the field mode, but he performed very admirably. As a matter of fact, the only player that I see for the Miami Heat that didn't perform super well is Kendrick Nunn, who went 2 for 11 and had 6 points on the night. Both of these teams seem to have shot the ball relatively the same. Both of these teams teams seem to have fairly similar three-point percentages, and hell, both of these teams almost rebounded the ball at the same rate. Hell, even the amount of turnovers that each team had was the exact same. And I guess that's where the difference was. If the Miami Heat were able to limit their turnovers a little bit more tonight, then they would have possibly been able to eke out a win. Now, as a Laker fan, I have to give a huge shout out to Rajon Rondo. He did like everything but score tonight. 5 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 points, 1 of 7 shooting, but he did everything else on the court and was +8 while he was on the court. Anthony Davis, once again, was a beautiful bright spot for the Los Angeles Lakers, going 8 for 16 from the field for 22 points and 9 rebounds and 4 assists. LeBron James had a triple-double, but he also turned over the ball 6 times. So there's one question that I'm sure all of you guys are wondering, and I'm just going to ask you guys this question before I answer this question for myself. Do you believe, now that the Lakers have a 3-1 series lead, that this series is over? And I'm going to give you guys some time to answer that. But in my opinion, I don't necessarily think the series is going to end by the next game. I feel like in the next game, you're probably going to get Goran Dragic coming back. That's at least my assumption, because the Miami Heat's back is against the wall. And then I expect the Heat to possibly win one more game and then the Lakers to seal it after that. Now, I don't want to jinx it, and bear in mind, I am a Laker fan, but I feel like I do a fairly good job remaining impartial to both sides and trying to just root for the best basketball possible and giving good detailed analysis on both ends. But that is my prediction. The Miami Heat now have a game that features Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis, and Eric Spoelstra has proven to be a master at game planning. So if he goes into the lab and sees how Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis played against each other and how to put Bam Adebayo in a better position to succeed in the next game, then I could see the Miami Heat potentially winning a game before the Los Angeles Lakers completely close it. Now, again, it used to be that a 3-1 series lead meant that the series was over, but more recently, we literally saw the Denver Nuggets get through 2 3-1 series deficits and win despite being down 3-1. So I'm not celebrating yet as a Laker fan, but I'm just going to say it feels really good to be this close, and hopefully we're able to seal it and bring home a championship in Kobe Bryant's memory. So let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section down below. Why do you think the Miami Heat lost tonight? Why do you think the Los Angeles Lakers won tonight? I feel like it really could have gone either way, and regardless, we saw some great basketball being played. Aside from that, I'm your boy, TheFlightMike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.